This text-to-speech audio is brought to you by naturalreaders.com and American Chamber of Commerce Shanghai. No copyright infringement intended. Slight revisions were made to the original text for your listening pleasure. Title of the in-depth interview, China's Economy, Where to Build, Where to Cut. Published on March 28, 2022. Start of excerpt. Question: in the next 3 to 5 years, what are the most significant challenges the Chinese economy faces? Conversely, what tailwinds will sustain China's economic growth?
Answer: China is the factory of the world and will continue to be so into the distant future. During the pandemic, people in other countries did not want to go back to work in factories, they were happy to let the Chinese do it. Chinese exports rose by $700 billion. That incremental amount is more than Japan's total exports for the same period. The US-China trade war has cast doubt on the Chinese economy. One question kept coming up: will people abandon China? That doesn't appear to be the case. For instance, Google originally wanted to make its Pixel phones in Vietnam. But Google's entire plan is now being pulled back to China. Going into the pandemic and out, Apple is now more than ever even more dependent on its screen suppliers in China. Tesla, another big name, is making more cars in China than elsewhere in the world. Foxconn has a factory in India for Apple, but it ran into trouble with labor unions. Other countries are normal, but China is not. The Chinese Communist Party, or CCP, ensures that people don't ask for pay hikes without its approval. In the overall social hierarchy or pecking order, the Chinese government consumption is 15% of GDP. It is very high by any measure, very high by all global standards. There's so much room for reduction through the use of technology. You don't need as many people anymore. They have cameras watching traffic, so you don't need as many cops. So far, the efficiency is not translating into lower costs because too many people are still on government payroll. Having a big fat oversized government is a challenge for the economy. Downsizing a big fat oversized government can also be a tailwind to propel the economy to greater heights.
End of excerpt. For the link to the full interview, please refer to the description section. Thank you for listening.